Okay, here is another lesson that I would give to my students, and this gives them a greater understanding of how music works. If you notice, I have all my bells lined up. They're a little bit crowded, so they don't rest exactly where their pitches are on the major scale, on the staff, but it's close enough. Okay, so I do something with my students that's called whole body composing. I am too large to do it effectively, but I'm going to pretend I'm a small child and show you. So I would be sitting at my bells, and this would be a circle time activity that I would use possibly as a transition period after giving that lesson that I showed you previous. And children would stand, maybe they're standing here, right? So then I would say, I do a lot of think alouds when I'm teaching children, the Vygotsky self-talk. So then I would say, okay, well, I know that you're standing on a line. So I know this is C, D, E, F, G. I'm standing on G. Or if it's a child, say, oh, you're standing on G. And then I would play G. And then if the child jumped down to C, if they jump up to E, if they come down to F, what if they hop over here? Now I'm on A. What I like about this, my feet are so big that it's hard to see which note I'm standing on. But sometimes children will walk along the same line or space and expect the pitch to change. What they're learning, though, by doing that is that the pitch never does change. So I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to be on A. So here's A. A is a space. And so if a child were running along the A space, I would just be hitting the same A note over and over again. Because A is A. No matter where you are, if you're close to the treble note, treble clef, or far away from the treble clef, it's the same pitch no matter what. Then we can play a game. So that's whole body composing. Now I made these. These are just, I cut apart small plates and I wrapped them with black tape so that it makes a little black dot. And I don't have any value to it, so there's no rhythmic value. It's not a whole note, it's not a half note, it's not a quarter note, it's just a note. So there's no rhythmic value. But children can compose. So let's say I've got my kiddos. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's go down here. And let's take this one away. Okay, I have just composed a song. Now I'm going to play it. Oops. I'm so sorry. I need two ways to play that because there are two notes right above each other. There's one and there's one, and it's right above each other. That means it must be played at the same time. And we read from left to right. So I'm going to read this note first. Now this note. Now I'm going to read these two notes at the same time and play them at the same time. Oops. That was a song I just composed. Now imagine you're a child and the child just laid these dots out and then you said, okay, thank you for your composition. Now let's play it. what you wrote, I am now going to play. You were the composer, and now I'm going to play it. Wow, pretty powerful, right? And children just get very excited about that. And it makes composing seem like it's not this daunting thing that nobody knows how to do. So that's a really fun way to do that. I'll show you another way in just a minute. I'll close this out and keep going.